doing a pelvic floor contraction and relaxation. You can do this in any position. I'm comfortable sitting up tall like this. You can do this standing, lying on your back or lying on your side, whatever is more comfortable for you. I'm going to start with one hand on the side of my rib cage and the other hand on my lower belly. So we'll start off with a nice full breath in. We're going to allow the belly and the pelvic floor to completely relax. So let go of any tension there in your jaw or your fists or your glutes or your thighs or your feet, anywhere you can feel that you've been clenching. Let's just relax and we can begin to sense where that breath is going. So as I inhale, I'll feel my hands gently move away from my body as the rib cage and belly expand. And then they recoil as I exhale. So I'm going to focus my breath into my back, so the back of my ribs, where my bra clasp would be. So imagining the rib cage widening 360 degrees around, and that travelling down into the belly as well. So the breath obviously doesn't travel there, but that's what we're going to sense, this movement of the trunk as one unit. And then all the way out. So imagine, if you can, that the space between your hip bones is going to widen on the inhale breath and your pelvic floor is going to relax. So we're not holding any tension there. And you'll understand why that's important now in a minute, because we are going to imagine that pelvic floor is lowering and expanding on the inhale, and that is the natural pattern or movement of the pelvic floor with the breath. So on the inhale, it's going to relax and lower. And then as you exhale, you might sense it rising back up again, so it has some recoil on the exhale. And that's part of the pump action of the pelvic floor. It works with the rest of the core muscles, the abdominals, and the breathing muscle, the diaphragm. So now we'll add in a conscious contraction, starting off, of course, always with our relaxation. So letting those muscles relax and lower. We're going to exhale and close the back passage and the front passage and draw them up and in towards your belly button. And then release again and let them lower down. So the relaxation between the contractions is very important because we want to get a full range of movement of those muscles. Like any muscle, the pelvic floor is a group of muscles that responds with an eccentric and a concentric movement. So we want to allow that to happen fully, to be a responsive muscle. So again, we're going to inhale and relax and let the pelvic floor muscles lower. And then we're going to exhale, close the back passage, close the front passage, and draw them up and in towards the belly button. And let them lower again on the inhale.